We're here for Spencer's apparent speedrun of this.
What's going on? So, listen, I want to say I'm 11th in the world on this, according to SpeedRun.com, with 43 something or other. Like,
woo!
4350. Maybe that's because everyone else didn't decide to upload their score, but I don't care. So, let's get started. I start the timer on first movement, which is coming up. Also, by the way, Little Nemo is a based game.
You definitely start a timer on start because that's your first button press.
Oh, really?
I'll allow it.
Okay. I mean, I don't follow SDA time.
That's actually something that Caleb used to do for Mega Man X, and then people got mad at him.
Oh, he started on first movement?
Yeah.
Like Caleb Hart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He used to time Mega Man X speedruns with him moving, and then people were like,
Do the dialogue skip.
So there is a way to do dialogue skip. It's like a very specific jump, and ain't no one got time for that. So my goal is to not die too many times, because this game, despite looking like...
It's very unforgiving.
It's very unforgiving. There's the third level is a side scroller, an auto scroller.
Yeah.
Right. Auto scroller. And if you die at any point, you die for real. Now you have to start the whole thing over, and it's like a 4-minute stage, which doesn't sound like a lot, but in a NES game, it's like forever. That was a speech
this is
right
one of the
there.
few games that I remember having memories of as a kid.
Oh my god.
You wasted it.
I know. Ruined. So this mole is only at this one part that you use him for precisely 3 seconds. And that's all that you ever see him.
For the whole game.
That was 2.5 seconds.
He's never available again.
Awesome.
But you have to use him for just that part, bud. So,
That's really cool.
the big thing about this game, at least for the way I play it very casually, is manipulating enemies and their movements. Like, for instance, I drew that bug over here because otherwise he'd be pretty annoying. And there's going to be this one set of enemies. You'll see them in literally every...
Rip.
I know, I'm just messing up so bad. Literally every single one after this. They're these little, like... I don't know, spores that kind of fly through the air, and they're so annoying. You have to make them move in certain ways every time, and it's just the worst. So, done with level 1. What does my time say?
2 minutes exactly.
Yeah, that's about what I normally get. Sweet! So, the first level is a cakewalk. The second isn't hard, but it has certain hidden ones where, like, I specifically remember taking forever to find a couple of them. They do give you a big hint when you start it, but like every normal person, I skip through without reading, because why read, bro?
Yeah, based. That's America.
That's America.
So Spencer wanted
Flower,
splits for each stage, and I did forget how to do it.
He lives under the water is the big clue there. So you would think, oh, are we talking right here? No, it's much later in the stage.
What's that water made of?
So we have
It's Donkey Kong.
base gorilla.
You don't even turn into him. You just ride him.
Well, you ride pretty much all of them except a couple.
Oh,
You
well, I
like
thought the
you like
frog
put your
was, like,
entire
living
body
inside
into
him.
yeah.
The mole and the bee. But everything... Oh, yeah, there's that other thing.
This stream sucks.
It's not as good. So you're gonna
Jesus,
see the first of these.
Oh.
So what you want to do is you want to make them fall like that. There can only be one on the screen at the time. So you'll see that I'm just trying to keep him on screen for as long as I can, and then get him to move at a certain point.
Oh.
Yeah, you press select, you can jump out of the things.
Man, where does eyes go?
He's asleep.
I think the thing is when you give them candy, they fall asleep.
Oh, that's
That's
horrible.
Yeah, I don't understand.
And you can control them.
So this
Yeah.
one,
They dream.
this one you'll see later.
This is an OP suit.
Yeah, this
And then
is the
he's
best.
You're
asleep.
inside him.
He's
Yeah.
asleep, but you put your entire body.
And
in
you
it.
look at his eyes are closed up above Nemo's head.
How can you even tell?
Now here's the first extremely missable one, which is right over here.
Oh, wow.
So unless you're like really flying around, so we're gonna go straight down here. This is what he meant by under the sea, which by the way, some of the other sea parts you can't go under, so
Oh,
tricky. That's fine. Okay. My goal by the end is to hopefully have 9 lives. We'll see.
Like a cat.
Wow, we're on PB pace right now.
We are actually.
A cat suit, and that's how you get 9 lives.
That's how you do it, baby.
Hit!
because of the thing about.
There is no
cats.
cat suit, and I feel like a cat or a dog suit is a wasted opportunity.
Seems like a missed opportunity.
So if you stick over here, you can make these stupid tadpole. Oh my god, are you serious?
Wow, worst RNG.
Good to
I've
help
never,
that
I've,
so
oh,
good.
I
Never
played this
happened.
game a whole
This
5
has
times
Never happened
at this
before.
point, and that's
This
never
has
happened in the
never
5 times I've
happened
played this game.
In the 5 times. Over 5 times playing this game.
Those are the
This is a
saddest
first.
spiders. They're just like
Are they spiders?
wet blankets.
They
So that's
look
stage
like they're
2.
hanging.
So
5 minutes, 5 seconds.
PB.
No, unfortunately.
Mm.
I've done it in 5 flat. Thank you.
No.
All right, so level 3 is a auto scroller where the only real big chance you have is some auto deaths. The the keys are very obvious, and also this is the only stage where there's more keys than there are key locks at the end.
Oh, really?
They give you 8 chances, and 3 of them are literally right away, and the other 2 are at the very end. So you'll see 3 during.
Jeez, there's 3.
Yeah, I know. You'll see 3 during the ride on this train, but not for a while. But again, they're very, very obvious and easy. They're not like anything crazy.
Do you have infinite candy?
Yes. Wow, that was fun.
Wow. To be a child, to be this child.
Infinite candy, baby. So as you
I
can
remember this stage.
I'm kind of like running back and forth to try to not have that happen.
The NES is.
Dang it.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Do you know who made this game?
At least I did that actually very early. Capcom, right?
I was about to say it looks a little bit like Mega Man right now.
It's a based Capcom game. So that was actually good. We really only missed like 30 seconds there. And honestly, this is just LP jitters. Usually if I was gonna die, I was gonna die earlier. Sorry, boys. I should just do like Ben and just record and then be like...
It's the easiest way, but it's also the... We'll be right back, folks.
So is there something wrong with recording?
We're back, bros, again. Don't mind the extra couple seconds on the timer. Okay, let's go. Count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go.
Wrecked.
And, oh, okay.
Oh my god.
You got smashed!
Scrolled to death. Wow.
So Spenser died again, but that's on the part of the capture card and not his ability,
Yeah,
so
it's
don't
no,
count against him.
I had to...
It's a poor craftsman that
Bruh.
blends his tools.
Alright, so we're still on sub 1 hour pace.
Like, what is this first platform that goes backwards? Like, could you do anything on it?
What do you mean?
That one right there. Like,
No, that's...
why is that there? It's
I don't
so
know.
weird.
That's actually a good question.
Because they wanted some visual, like, something to break up the background.
Can't
Even
question
though it's
system.
already got animated trees,
Oh,
utilizing, like,
We're having a good time so
1,000%
far, boys.
of the Nintendo's processing power. Ay,
dang it.
caramba. So the
Now
goal
I'm
by the
mad.
end is to have 9 lives.
Yep. I mean, I could still easily get that.
So what he's
but...
going to do is he's going to do an underflow.
A buffer underflow?
Yeah, and he's actually going to get 256 lives, but it's only going to display 255.
It's only going to display 9. I'm going to get infinite lives, but it's only going to display 9.
And then you still won't be able to beat level 1 of Gradius 3.
Not my fault. Dude, come on.
It would probably help if you could see the bombs.
Yeah, the sprite glitching on this, they were like really getting...
Yeah, like there's too many sprites on the
They
screen.
were pushing
Not only is
so hard.
all the things in the foreground
That's fine,
are
that's fine.
sprites.
There's another one coming up at some point.
At some point.
These checkerboard is it's
Mesmerizing.
yeah.
That is...
Yep, the first time that got me. I think the first time it would get everybody.
I always love going downhill with a train.
Yeah. Somehow.
Just lowers the earth. How is this happening?
I don't know.
So here's where the keys are.
Hey!
If you miss them, do you just have to die?
Yeah,
No, because like I said, at the end they give you 2. Technically, I could miss this key and just be fine. So here's the auto death part.
But if you missed all 3 of those, what would happen? You would have to restart?
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing.
I mean, guess what? Once you get to the end, you
This
have
is
to
literally
restart.
just Mega Man.
You could probably jump on top of that.
This stream sucks.
Those are from Mario.
Okay, and that's fine. That's fine. And now I was more worried about the... I mean, there's still a chance of dying, but I was more worried about that spike there. And, okay, cool.
And back up.
Dang it.
Oh my gosh!
So unfortunately, there are a bunch of ways to die here.
Get
And
that
you
base
will
one
find
up.
everyone.
Nope, we did it.
Oh, thank God!
10 minutes, 10 minutes, and 11
boys!
Really?
seconds.
Well, that's not that... I didn't lose that much. Honestly, it really all comes down to the last level, because the last level is so much harder than anything else. There's one screen in particular that is just the worst. I mean, but it's great how these games are set up that way. Alright, so I would consider this to be the first parts where you can really start missing keys. I believe there are 5 keys on this one.
He walks past you.
Hey, Nemo, if you share your candy with the hermit crabs, they'll take you where you want to go.
Wow.
Some of the guys will say, like, whatever it is, and at the end they'll say, by the way, my name is blah, and it's like, that's the
Okay.
very end. Alright, so,
Nice.
goals to get...
You're sort of riding him and also going inside.
Alright, so, I'm not going to go on this bait... Oh, I hate these tadpoles. I'm not going to go on this base fish, although it's very based. You can just...
Oh, you punch stuff?
No, you don't even... It looks like you punch stuff, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You don't. You just swim faster.
Oh.
Obviously. That's why the gloves are there.
So as in every single NES game, you want to use the screen to your advantage and, like, despawn the characters. Because why wouldn't you? I'm gonna try to get past. Okay, cool. So down here is another spot where you would never figure out. So there's a fork in the road right here. And the bottom's where you want to go. The top looks like a dead end. Unless you go into it, and then it's not.
What?
Cool.
It doesn't even match up.
Is there like a mandatory key in here or something?
Yep.
Neat.
Wow.
Like if it was just like bonus ups, power ups.
Bonus up.
That would be
Bonus
fine.
ups.
That would be fine. I think there's 2 more keys, maybe 1. So we're gonna want to make sure that we despawn all those enemies. We're gonna head up here. I think I want to go down. Yeah, I want to go down here. Yeah, I think there's only 5 actually. There's one down here. Ugh, cool. I never got hit by that before. Never in my 6 tries doing this game. By the way, I practiced real hard, boys. I practiced for 2 days on my off time. Probably put an overall, like, 3 hours into this, so... Hope you appreciate this, LPs. I know, right? I might as well...
Jeez.
We call that the grind where I'm from. And, that is... Yes, level 4 for you, boys.
Oh.
Like I said, there's 8 levels. Level 6 and 8 are completely different. Level 5 and 7 coming up are like still your random like grab key fest. And everyone in this room right now is on their phones, so
I was doing research.
that's fine.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking up my PB.
All right.
Now it's
So this
infinity.
dude tells us, Nemo, I think we're in your house, and then he leaves. So this is definitely the hardest level, and
That's how I designed my house.
this is the hardest level, and the reason for that is it is a
That
puzzle.
snail.
It is a puzzle involving having very specific helpers at very specific times. So, like, if for instance, I'm gonna use this toad to get a bee, and then I'm gonna use the bee to get
What just
of course.
happened there?
and I'm gonna use the bee to get
It's
the
fine,
mouse.
Don't worry about it.
So if at some
It's
point,
just
if at some
nature.
point I lose the mouse, unless I'm in the exact right area, I need to get the bee again, if that makes sense. So that's the thing. This level is essentially saying, beat it in one go. Do not use
Nice.
checkpoints.
Got it.
That was a good location for this.
Whew, that's fine. I'm gonna get even if I get hit again, I'm gonna get a thing coming up here soon.
Okay, we've got Dish Monkey.
No.
Oh!
Whoa, look at that move!
Oh my!
How did that
that's-
count?
No, I don't get
And
that.
there's
Oh, you
cool.
died!
Just go in the.
I
go
know,
in the
right?
hole.
Actually, I'm gonna skip through this. I'm gonna get this right away, just in case.
Ah, my goodness.
We're gonna get the... Oh, right. It's salamander to B, and then B to mouse. It's all very complicated, and it's very specific. Like, you really need all this stuff to, like... I couldn't just jump over there.
Right.
Like, it's not possible. So we're gonna use B for most of the rest of this
This is
place.
terrifying.
Base
I just want to reiterate how terrifying it is that you're inside the B and he's back. How did he get back there?
So the bee cannot
You're
fly
into
forever,
him.
which is something we got to keep in mind. It only has a certain amount of... I don't know if it's a certain amount of time or a certain amount of button presses, but you want to keep that in mind that at a certain point he'll just stop being able to go up. So we want to draw this enemy down. Okay. The right hand part of the screen's having a little bit of trouble. It was like loading.
Oh, you've got a stinger. Unlimited stinger.
Okay, so again, this is another part where it's like very, very specific the order you go in. Obviously you need all this stuff for the B. The one part that I cannot forget to do is this right here. You need the B to get here, and if you get the mouse, like again, or if you get the mouse, then that means you need to go back and get the B again, which is obviously not very fast. So why the heck would we do that? I'm gonna leave that here just in case I get hit, like right here. Because if you get hit by these things, they send you bouncing back, so you can get hit. Even though there is iframes, you can get it multiple times pretty easily. I do also want to go, even though it's obvious I'm going to the upper left, I do want to come down here, because again, there is another thing I can only get with the B right here.
Jeez.
So we're going to go up here, and we're going to get the mouse. The very, very, very specific mouse that does very, very, very specific things. I'm going to let go of the B at this point, because I think you go a little, not maybe a little bit faster, but like I can control Nemo a little bit better. And that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Controlling Nemo.
Also, the other part that I really hate with the mouse is, like that salamander, it like climbs on the sides. So you got to make this jump very specifically, or else you'll end on the side like that. And then that'll happen.
Oh my gosh.
And then that'll happen.
That's BS.
So, it's not in a great position, only have 2 hits left. It's not necessarily hard, but I gotta not make too many mistakes. As long as...
What is that thing?
He's vomiting shells.
He's vomiting
It's eyeballs.
empty-
Yeah, it's a turtle vomiting shells.
That is so weird.
I thought it was eyeballs.
No.
Okay, this will help quite a bit. Now, you want to take your time on this one and hit both of them.
Black-eyed peas.
That's what it is.
Make that one go down, and I think at this point, we are in the clear.
Is that all it does? Just break those
Yeah.
blocks? Cool.
Yep. So what we want to do is we want to... it took me a long time to figure out how to get that second one. If you see I'm having a little bit of difficulty with that, the only way I figured out that you're able to do that is, you gotta press A and B at the same time. That'll always hit the second one, whereas on the ground we'll always hit the first one. So, generally, generally that's all you have to do. So pretty much we're done with this level. I just need to remember to get this, because there's 7 keys on this level, and we got a BTFO, dish monkey.
7.
So there's 3 more levels, folks, although the 8th level is, of course, 3 times as long as a normal level, because why not? Now, level 6 is a lot different than the other levels. It has no keys until a certain point, and it's all about just pretty much surviving platforming, some pretty difficult platforming.
It looks like a zombie.
Yeah, he's out of bed. He's like, go to sleep. So this is Cloud Ruins, baby.
Sleep! That's
That's
what
what
I
I
bet
do.
every
You're
night.
at 18
Ah,
minutes and 45
sleep!
seconds.
That's pretty good. So this dude, who looks like a zombie, goes, I've heard there's a ruined city in the clouds.
That guy's me. And it just goes away.
So, again, we get these base things.
S'mores.
And they're not too much in this level. I actually completely forgot about that. I almost just jumped off.
Oh!
Woo! Alright, so that's probably the second hardest part in this level. We're going to have an auto-scroller going up soon. They trick you by putting this toad here. You do not need nor want the toad. If you got the toad, you're screwed.
Oh my gosh.
That's awful.
Oh,
Why is the sky green?
why not?
Is this a Oh.
Oh! Oh, actually,
Wow.
that's really good, actually.
Did it reset your flying?
Possibly.
Good to know.
Takes damage to save time, my friend.
Nice. Okay.
That
I was-
was really intense.
It's actually pretty hard.
Yeah.
The one going down's even worse. You just kind of have to remember, for the most part, where it is. Again, this is another one of those things where you have to do very specific stuff. You can't have the bee. Gotta have the salamander. Because he can also climb on the sides of stuff.
What?
So we're gonna try to force both these things
There's
to be
two
done.
on screen at the same time.
Yeah, that honestly shouldn't happen, but okay, good.
This level looks so ugly.
Yeah, it's
It
actually
does.
Really hard
For the
to
rest of the
see
game
what's
looking
going
pretty
on.
good, it looks pretty bad. Now, this is very specific.
Wait, why did we need the salamander
Because he was
again?
shorter than you are.
Oh, okay.
Like, he's flat. So you can...
Okay, awesome. We wanted to despawn that that enemy,
Oh, right.
or else he'd be falling down at the same time as you, and
Oh,
that's
that's so
really
awful.
bad. So you generally just want to stay to the left here.
Oh my god.
Oh, do you just, like, wait until it disappears, or do you jumping?
I was just waiting until it disappears.
Got it.
I think we're
Nice
almost
one
there.
up, get.
Okay.
And we're there. Cool.
Nice!
Wow.
I know.
That's a big jump.
For you.
Whenever Spencer does one of those jumps, you probably heard it in the microphone, he, like, breaks the controller.
Yep.
Alright. Okay. That was good.
And 6.
Oh, we forgot
Alright,
to put the
21
keys in this
minutes,
one.
10 seconds.
Just throw them at the end.
So WR is 23 something or other.
Ooh.
So they do
Last level, right?
They do a lot of skips. I'm on the second to last level. I know. Why me? Do everyone else's kids give them this much trouble
yes.
about sleeping?
Yes.
It'd be awesome if they didn't have about sleeping and,
Yes.
and question mark was the last thing that came up. Alright, so this is the last normal level, and again, this is a very specific, you gotta, like, have the right helpers at the right time kind of thing. I assume this is Nemo's house
You said
upside
that about
down.
every level.
Yeah.
Well, these last two ones are the most specific for that. Deal with it.
This is one of those ones where you have to have the right helpers. Really?
By the way, that toad looks nothing like an actual toad. It has like
Well,
weird
it looks
ears.
like a
Yeah.
toad, but if somebody, a child climbed inside of it.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so this one has I know I've said it before, but it has a couple, like, very easy to miss ones. In fact, almost every single one of these is very easy to miss.
Just like last level also had some very easy in this one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all 6 in the row at that.
You know, there's only... Yeah.
That would be the worst. You're like, oh, where are they? Don't shoot
Holy
the
crap,
other
you can
bee.
shoot?
Oh, you didn't see that earlier?
Oh.
He was too busy on his phone. Yeah.
Yeah,
he
of
was
course.
researching. He was researching the bee suit.
How do I get one?
Alright, that's fine.
Doesn't shoot.
So, a part where they trick you again is, so you come up here, right? And you're instantly gonna see this mouse, which is something you're gonna want to get.
Oh yeah.
So you would
want
be
that
like-
mouse.
Got a hammer.
Okay, you gotta get the mouse.
Ah.
Every
Nope.
mouse has a hammer.
Yeah, but you could climb on the wall with the mouse. You could have
You
gotten
could-
there.
Oh, I guess, you know what? I didn't
It would
really...
have been slower.
I don't know if you can make that jump over there.
It would have been slower, obviously.
Oh, wait. Okay.
That is devious.
Still dumb.
Yes. Okay.
Nice.
Alright, we're gonna get that. So, I hope I don't fall off here. Please, 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 please. Yes, okay. I hate that enemy, and getting back to it is really difficult. Even with this, because, like, you can't really jump on him right. So, we're going to use the toad for about a millisecond.
Nice.
Really getting his time to shine.
Okay, we want to make sure that this is over here, because he's gonna move. I was gonna say at some point.
So these guys
And
are just like your.
I cannot forget...
Do they hurt you if you like run into them?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
The animals.
When you don't,
Yes.
when they're not asleep.
Yes, when they're not asleep.
Okay.
So here's another really easy to miss one. I'm actually going to do this just for the lels and get this one up. And waste that 10 seconds. Deal with it. Just to
Trying
show
to get
that
that 9 lives.
I know how to do
Safety strats.
things. Yeah, safety strats for that final boss. Now this one you do absolutely need to remember. If I remember correctly, there are 7 keys on this place.
I like that it's
There's-
all like topsy-turvy, and really it's just like a door once in a while is upside down. But like
No, the
nothing
whole-
about this level is upside down.
The whole thing's upside down.
Right, but I mean it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't
Oh,
like
right.
nothing makes sense that you're like, whoa, a chandelier. Like it's just like a door and a window.
7,
Yeah,
7,
sorted
7.
out.
Yeah, okay, cool. No! Shoot! Dang
You lose
it!
all your keys?
No, I have them.
Oh.
It is gonna take me like 3 or 4 minutes to get through the level again, though.
Well,
Or you start at the beginning, but you just have all your
You just have all the
Oh
keys,
my
yeah.
god, that's so annoying.
Oh
You
man.
have to get this guy just to get the B?
Yep,
Ah,
I know. Oh well.
that's a dick last key.
Yeah,
That's pretty bad.
so the way they do it is you shouldn't jump to get it, you should just fall off, and I jumped. Because I'm dumb. Alright, that's fine. Honestly, it's not that huge of a level. Like I said, I'll probably lose like...
Are those doors open, or
2
do you have to
minutes.
get the mouse again? I guess you have to get the mouse.
Yeah, you gotta get the mouse again.
Why? You already bashed it open. You gotta get the mouse.
You gotta get the mouse.
What are you doing not getting the mouse here?
You still have the keys, yet somehow the bricks come back.
Yeah.
So I don't have to beat that enemy again. I can just go down here. I do need to get the B. So I need to get,
This guy,
you know...
in order to get the B.
Those are my favorite enemies in the entire
They
world.
are certainly the worst. I'm actually going to... Yeah. I wanted to play it safe and just... Yeah, these enemies are by far the worst. And there's the infamous... Well, at least for me, the infamous part of this game and the last part is all because of them. 100%. So all I gotta do is just... survive. I'm not gonna try to... I was literally gonna say I'm not gonna try to tank hits. I'm not gonna try to instantly tank hits. Alright, yeah, I would say it's probably like 2 minutes lost. Whatever. And we did it, great! So we're going to level, we're going to level 8, the last level.
2630. Still can PB.
Yeah, for sure. It's all about the last level anyway. So we have this very long...
That's Spenser, right?
Very long cutscene that I'm not sure if you can skip. Like I've tried slamming on A and slamming on B,
And there's
slamming on
every button
start,
the NES controller.
slamming on select, slamming on the cartridge. Nothing works. Slamming that like button, slamming that subscribe button. That's what you should do. So I've never read this, but he's got to go to Nightmare Land because there's this big.
I never once read this.
There's this king, and he's like, "What's Nightmare Land?" And
They,
Camille's like, "It's the land of bad dreams, boy."
That's me. They definitely misspelled kidnapped. So.
How'd they spell it?
I believe it's with 2 P's, right? Nope. Is it?
I'm pretty
What?
sure, yeah.
Nope.
It'd be funny if they spelled it like,
I'm always getting kidnapped.
Kidnapped.
"Oh no. Please help me, Nemo. Rescue my
And
father and defeat the nightmare creature." Hey.
I don't think I can.
I've just been through these 7 levels.
just a little boy.
Hey
I
Ben,
can't fight that.
how are you enjoying the new Hearthstone expansion released in April of 2018?
Oh!
oh
Dated.
no, I can't believe you've dated us.
So you get this morning star?
But you've had it the whole time.
Huh.
You've
Yeah.
had that scepter the whole time.
Yeah, that's not Oh, a yeah. morning star.
It's
he's
just funny that you've been carrying this thing the whole time.
yeah,
They're
he's just
suddenly
had it
giving
on his
to you.
back.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you're riding stuff, like you see the scepter. So they must have like.
Oh, I thought that was like a pack of candy on his back.
I'm pretty sure it's the
It
scepter.
looked a lot like a scepter. Like it
Huh.
was just
I mean, that
carrying
makes
a
that
scepter.
makes sense. That
Because
makes
they're not
sense
gonna
for
make
sure.
you make an additional art. They like probably already were out of room. So they're like, give him the scepter the whole damn time.
Yeah, that makes sense. So now he's like, "That's what this huge thing I've been carrying around is."
Yeah, by the way, this, do we talk about the fact that this is actually based on a movie?
Yes or no? No.
We didn't
Sorry.
talk about it.
It
Yes,
is.
as in
We
it is.
talked about it before we started.
Isn't it a really?
yeah.
Isn't it a really old movie?
It's not really. It's
No,
like
it's like 80s, right?
Oh.
late 80s, early 90s.
Oh, okay. I thought
Yeah.
it was. For some reason, I thought it was like a very early, like 30s or 40s movie.
Oh,
Absolutely
No.
not.
I don't know. I've never seen
I mean,
it.
like,
I grew up watching it. Yeah,
there's
it's actually
there's
really
probably
good.
there's probably a book from the
Is it
30s
is
or
it
whatever
based?
on.
Is
I
the
would
movie
consider
based?
it
Yeah,
like
watch
a, I would consider it a hidden.
All right,
gem.
boys. Let's watch after this. So we're in Nightmare Land, and Nightmare Land is a place of nightmares.
What?
Whoa.
How would I have known that if you hadn't told me?
Yeah. All right. So this level's hard.
This is Mega Man music.
It is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I
it
spawned
has
in
a
the
drum.
back.
Oh my
It has the
God,
exact
this
drum
is,
kit.
This is Wily too.
'Kay.
No, actually.
This
Gemini Man is
this level design
more
is crazy.
apt.
I was just talking about like the background and stuff. How it has like the.
All right.
Like the amount that Capcom
Yeah.
tried at this licensed game of a movie is just
So
stunning.
I do always spam that getting through. I don't know how to do it without getting hit, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, that's the great thing about Capcom back
Look
then.
at that. That's
And then
really
eventually
impressive.
Konami 5-10 years later is, man, were they based.
Yeah, Capcom or Konami became the 80s and
Penguins.
90s Capcom,
I don't remember
and then both
this
companies
in
started
the movie.
sucking.
No,
More
this
so
is
Konami.
more Gemini Man stuff. Remember, he's got that giant penguin that he shoots.
Yeah.
smaller
Oh
penguins
yeah.
out
No,
of his.
that's
big
Gemini
football.
Man. as well.
Penguin King!
I do like his crown.
I don't know if that little extra hit does anything.
It doesn't.
Wow, that was really
faster than
fast.
that CD.
Probably
Yeah,
both
right.
full
I don't know. I don't know
charge
why that was
Or-
faster.
Wait, is it over?
WR.
Oh no.
No,
There's
no,
two
no.
more. There's two more bosses.
You didn't even fight the Nightmare King.
Yeah.
The Nightmare King's last.
A weird
So
penguin.
here's the level, boys. This is it. This is the one.
Yeah, that was really short. The last one.
Yeah.
No, but this
one
isn't
is-
even long, and
makes
it's
it all the worst.
this is the
okay.
worst. This
Oh,
this
alright.
requires perfect platforming, and I'm not joking. It just sucks. Oh, by the way, welcome our friends back. They're the whole reason this is so hard.
Nice to see you again, my friend. Oh, and then there's this. Inexplicable flames.
Flames and those falling guys. That's gonna be good.
The other flames.
At least they're
had
not. At least the
context.
falling
Oh,
guys
there we go.
weren't there
There's
for that part.
combo we love.
Like if the falling guys were in that last part with the flames, like
Yeah,
it'd be
no, that
easy.
would have been.
They realized it was impossible.
yeah, they're like take them out. Like here,
Oh,
it's
Yes!
not
oh
too
my
bad.
god.
But climbing on the ceiling.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on!
Yes!
Yes! Okay.
They expected you to do that, like a little 6-year-old kid.
Oh
Do this.
crap.
Wow. Oh my.
Okay.
You just did this.
Yeah. That's what's
Ah!
fun. Oh. okay.
No! Frickin' heck! I have no
Oh,
chance. Dang it.
frickin' heck.
Yep, I have no chance.
When the freaking heck comes out, you know you're in a pickle.
Oh, you did it!
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, first try. Holy crap.
I thought you
Yeah,
got
boy!
hit.
Holy crap! Alright,
You
I
did it,
don't
boys!
even care if I die in this next part. That's fine.
Because
So-
you checkpoint here.
Checkpoint here.
Nice.
Alright,
Oh,
just die.
good. Nice.
Nah, I have a chance. The only chance I have of getting hit normally is here.
Oh!
Yeah, that's fine. He
Yeah, Crocodile's face
I also
is
want to
like-
point something else out. He has never once jumped in all the times that I've done this.
Now he jumps all the time.
In all the 5 times.
In all the 5 times. I do want to hit him though. That's fine.
Hey.
You sure? Oh.
You just gotta hit it a certain way.
Oh my god. Are you serious?
Get!
Oh.
No, the worst part's coming up. Here's the worst part. You gotta be very specific about killing these bugs in time. That's
No,
actually
damage boost.
That's actually fine.
Damage boost through.
No. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, boy!
What's going on here?
This sucks.
I
This
like
is
it.
this is Mega Man X6 tier.
No!
This is agonizing.
Yes!
Oh!
Alright. Yep, I'm gonna take my time.
What if?
So we got a
what if that kills you right there?
we got a really annoying boss coming up. It's not like hard, I just can't figure out how to do it. Like well. Oh crap, I thought he
Whoa.
This is a Storm Eagle.
Yeah.
literally is.
Storm Mantis. Wait, why is he shooting fire?
Because he's Storm Mantis.
Yeah, it's
Wait, are you
Storm
not underwater?
This is literally
No, he
Storm
hasn't
Eagle.
been underwater.
No, in the movie.
Well,
he's,
that's right. There is a mantis just flying through the air.
Yeah,
A
a
giant
manta ray.
ray.
Is there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't recall
Dude.
him being associated with fire, but
I don't either. It's cool because he uses the scepter to like blow him up.
Yeah.
Oh not gonna go for
I
that
don't
second
see
hit.
like
It's a good movie.
literal holes in this mantis.
Oh!
Mantis.
Cheap.
I'm gonna be disappointed.
Whew.
I hate when he does that one.
Oh!
That was
Okay,
probably
cool.
the last hit too.
Not quite.
Ooh.
Why can't it just be 3 hits?
Oh, oh. Probably don't have time to do the whole thing. Nah.
Will it hit?
Yeah. Alright, final level, boys.
It's actually
Don't tell me
better
time.
to get him off screen. It reduces the lag.
I'm not that good. Alright, last level, boys. There is one unfortunate, kind of difficult platforming thing,
And
aka
it's right
this.
here.
No, yeah.
Every part.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that was like, they were like, how
Alright,
many
I expected
pixels
this
can
to
we...
be
I was really expecting this.
I know,
to be,
right?
like,
And this part's
break
weird
and
too.
fall.
It's like, hey, can you jump multiple times, kid? After going through all that.
Right, right.
That was
Just
just
stress.
That was literally just swag. that was like, oh, Parker,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta do your thing.
dude, freaking goat. You'll see on the way back. I actually just despawned those things.
There's like these, those like elevator stomper things. They like
Oh,
were in
really?
each of those alcoves. But
yeah, I
because
did
you
it. I
bring
did
the-
it before, but like obviously not on purpose.
If you bring the bug with you, then it just like it just don't appear.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's amazing given what they did with the train stage.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It makes
Oh no. Okay, that's fine.
it's
That's
weird
fine. That's fine.
that like you are as tall as you are, yet somehow you're shorter,
Yeah.
riding on the back of a thing.
Yep.
Oh.
Like,
What?
It looks like Nemo's further away.
Yeah. He got smaller.
So there's a decent chance I die. I only have one hit, which is not great, and there are also no healths that I remember on this stage. But I'd say it's 50-50. But do you see how? Oh wait, yeah, there they are.
See, now
Isn't that cool? It's like a despawn of
That's
them.
epic.
I thought it was pretty cool.
And that's
Uh-huh.
Good God. Come on.
Oh! You're supposed to be my friend.
Wow, that is actually
That's really
He was
cool.
just coming to give you a hug.
never happened in the 6 times I've played this. That's
That has never happened
upsetting.
before.
the thing that sucks is if I would have had all my life, he would have knocked me off anyway, and I would have to go do everything again anyway. Because yeah. Try to still. Do I despawn him? I don't think I did. I definitely didn't at this point. No problem. Alright. Oh, wow. I was gonna say, it's not like they're hard, and then I got hit. LOL!
And these bats fly in the most annoying direction possible.
Yeah, like, I still can't quite figure out what they want from me on those. Also, like...
Like fly down at a 45-degree angle until they hit your horizontal plane. Then they start flying over.
Ooh. Oh!
That was impossible.
Oh! Oh my goodness. Dang, after doing so good on that last one...
Just don't get hit again. Ever.
Ever. At least with the B, you have, like, an attack. Alright, so...
Just out of reach.
Alright, cool. So, we're gonna hope that, that doesn't happen again. I mean, they do move on their own, but that has not happened before, so... I don't know, maybe I spawned him too fast or something.
Alright, here we go, bros.
I'm actually gonna wait for him to move, and then wait for him to move back. Uh-huh.
That is so stupid that they can hurt you.
Uh-huh. Okay. So that's half the battle. Alright, so up here we're gonna have some, it's just great that we have one hit, because this is not too difficult, but with one hit it's, not the easiest thing. We need to get past these.
Slow and steady. Well.
Is that my boy, the Nightmare King?
It is.
Yeah, he's just hanging out in the back there.
Pointing at you. He looks like Buddy Christ from Dogma. He just needs a thumbs up.
He
Oh
really
my
does.
gosh.
And that's what they were going for.
I knew
as
it.
well.
Boys.
Nightmare King, Buddy Price. Love it.
Come on.
One last one.
Are we ever
Alright, so I'm not quite out of it yet. There are some of those annoying enemies in here.
Wow, I like the color of that platform.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, we're okay. We're gonna get these 2 lives out of swag. I know, right?
Beautiful 9 lives.
I tried. Alright, so final boss is coming up.
Ben, why don't you do your little Nemo LP? So...
This isn't particularly easy, unfortunately, but it's just a matter of just being patient. So he has 2 attacks. He does that, and then he shoots.
Javelins. Or something.
I like how they have to have all the bosses at an angle, obviously, because your attack is so rigid. It's pretty funny.
Oh, crap. So the last thing you want to do is let those things still fly around. Eventually they leave. But I want to control them at all times. That's
You
not
know what I
good.
like about Mega Man? Boss health indicators.
Yeah, that is pretty epic.
Okay, that's fine. Let's try to get... Okay, that's fine, actually. As long as I don't have those things flying around everywhere, that's all I really care about.
This actually does seem like
It's pretty like it has good timing
yeah.
of being just difficult enough.
Ah!
Like by the time you get rid of the orange blob things, then the thunder strikes, and then once you actually have both under teams, then you can finally attack like once or twice.
Time!
It was 41-25.
Nuh-uh! Even with all that dying?
Yeah.
Yo, what up?
Is that a PB? I thought you had 36 or something.
No, I had what did I have last night? I'll look at the thing, I sent it over.
I thought you said like 26.
No, 26 is
35.
like... 23 is the WR.
400.
It's 41-25.
I can't. There's too much Sailor Moon talk.
I know,
I
right?
can't find it.
Alright, let's see. It's from last night.
Love of the world, thank you.
What does it say?
3741.
Oh, dang. Okay, so I would have beaten it if I wouldn't have had those deaths on stage 3. Still pretty good for doing it via LPs. I will take that. So
Parker missed everything.
so I'm happy for that. I'd like to say that probably I would have been close to my PB if it wouldn't have been for that weird level 3 nonsense going on.
You magic. Oh, it'll be such fun.
I'd like to thank Ben for that LP and Nick
You're welcome.
Thank you,
for
Base
not
Ben and Nick.
actively ruining everything.
Hey, get Ben. Yeah.
Get Ben.
I thought you said get Ben. I'm like,
Get
you're right
Ben.
there.
Hey,
Get
Ben.
him.
Get Ben.
Nick,
Ben.
Nick wants you.
Yeah.
So he's
What's
talking
up?
about
I want you to get bent.
Oh.
he'd like to stay in Dreamland, but he promised his mother he'd
Mother,
wake up
I'd wake
early.
up early every
Every
Morning.
morning.
morning. Look at this dumb face there.
Yes, it's important to keep your promises. Thank you,
Got a
Base.
Sloping brow.
Yeah, sure.
She is gonna miss Nemo. A wink, wink.
What?
Because Camille was like, yeah, sure.
Oh, okay.
She wants
Morpheus.
She wants Nemo to
Would you
stay.
take the red pill or the
Oh
blue?
my god.
I already took the blue pill.
Time you dream.
Bye,
Bye.
Camille. Whoa.
Why is her eyes closed?
I think you know.
Wait.
Oh!
bam!
Nice.
He's like 8.
And also he was like, duh, that whole time with his eyes wide open.
So this is Little Nemo. It's a based game that we had growing up, and it's
It's a
Awesome.
great.
good.
movie.
It really is good. I mean,
Yeah.
Capcom took something they totally could have phoned in and been like, based off this whatever movie, just put it out, right? And they didn't. They made a really good game.
Right. They retextured Mega Man.
Oh my god.
But that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
bad. To use general
If more
ideas they
games
had.
did that, there'd be more good games.
Yeah.
Nemo,
So-
rise and shine. It's a beautiful day.
I was gonna say beautiful morning.
It's a beautiful day. So
Jump!
that's little based O. See you guys next time. Capcom rules. Or did.